I tried to outrun the voice of God. But how can you flee from the one who made the wind? That storm wasn't sent to destroy me. It was sent to wake me up. My name is Jonah, son of Amittai, a prophet, a messenger of the Most High. I knew his voice well, clear as the sunrise. But the day he told me to go to Nineveh, something inside me broke. Nineveh, the city of cruelty, the heart of Assyria, the people who slaughtered my people. And God wanted me to offer them mercy. So I ran. Not because I didn't believe in him, but because I knew he was merciful. I went down to Joppa. Each step away from his command felt like a weight off my shoulders. Or so I told myself. I found a ship bound for Tarshish, the farthest place from Nineveh I could imagine. The sailors spoke strange tongues. They didn't know my God. I paid my fare, climbed aboard, and believed that distance could drown obedience. But the wind followed me. First a whisper, then a roar. By nightfall, the sea raged like a living thing. The storm hit like divine fury. The ship groaned under the weight of heaven's anger. The sailors, hardened men of the sea, were terrified. Each cried out to his own God, throwing cargo overboard. But me? I went below deck and slept. Yes, slept. As if hiding in dreams could silence the guilt in my heart. Then the captain found me, his voice cutting through the chaos. Wake up! Call on your God. Maybe he will have mercy on us. In that moment, I knew. This storm had my name written all over it. You can hide from everyone else, but not from the one who sent you. The sailors cast lots to find the guilty one, and the lot fell to me. Their eyes burned with questions. Who are you? What have you done? I am a Hebrew, I said, and I fear the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land. Their faces turned pale. They knew now. This wasn't an ordinary storm. They shouted over the wind, "What must we do to you that the sea may quiet down?" And I said the words that sealed my fate. Throw me overboard. They didn't want to. They rowed hard for the shore. But the sea fought back, wild and relentless. Finally, they lifted me and hurled me into the depths. The instant I hit the water, the sea went still. The storm obeyed the God I tried to escape. The cold wrapped around me. I sank deeper and deeper, weeds tangling around my head. The light above faded, and in that darkness, I realized, you can run from God's call, but you can never outrun his mercy. Then, out of the shadows, a shape, massive, moving. Before I could even gasp, darkness swallowed me whole. 3 days and 3 nights, in the belly of death, the smell of decay, the press of darkness, no time, no light, no escape. I thought it was my grave, but in that pit, I prayed. I called out to the Lord for my distress, and he answered me. I cried out from the belly of Sheol, and he heard. I remembered the Lord, and I said, salvation belongs to the Lord. And then, a violent surge. The creature convulsed, and I was cast out. I lay on the shore, covered in seaweed and shame, and heard his voice again. Arise, Jonah, go to Nineveh. The same words as before, and only this time I obeyed. Nineveh, a city so vast, It took 3 days to walk across. Men, women, children, beasts, all drowning in wickedness. I walked one day into the heart of it and cried out, 40 days more, and Nineveh shall be overthrown. The words echoed through the streets like thunder. And then, something I never expected happened. They believed, from the poorest beggar to the king on his throne, they put on sackcloth, sat in ashes, and cried out to God for mercy. And the God I tried to hide from forgave them all. You'd think I'd rejoice, but instead, I burned with anger. I cried out, Lord, isn't this what I said when I was in my own country? That's why I ran to Tarshish. I knew you are gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love. I sat outside the city, waiting, hoping maybe God would still destroy them. Childish, isn't it? But he didn't. Instead, he appointed a plant to grow over me, its leaves shading my weary head. For the first time in days, I smiled. But by dawn, the next day, a worm came. It struck the plant, and it withered. Then came a scorching east wind. The sun burned my face, and again I said, it's better for me to die than to live. Then the voice came again, gentle, piercing. Do you do well to be angry, Jonah? Jonah, he said, you pity the plant that grew overnight and perished overnight. But should I not pity Nineveh, a city of more than 120,000 souls who don't know their right hand from their left? And in that moment, I understood. God's mercy wasn't about who deserved it. It was about who needed it, and that included me. I ran from his presence. I argued with his purpose, but his mercy chased me down through storms, through darkness, and even through my pride. The God who commands the sea also commands compassion. And no matter how far we run, his love runs farther still. Sometimes obedience will lead you where you don't want to go, but there you'll find who God really is. Don't let anger, fear, or pride make you miss his mercy. The same God who forgave Nineveh is ready to forgive you. What has God been calling you to do that you've been running from? Share your story in the comments below. And if this journey stirred your faith, subscribe for more biblical stories brought to life.